In this video, we're going to look at what you should expect arriving at your doorstep when you order a Stonefield bass. Okay, a couple things to consider before the package arrives. As most of our shipments are international, the instrument will be going through a customs process in your country. You'll usually receive a phone call, possibly an email from your local customs authority with information around local taxes, any duties, import charges. That will usually need to be cleared before the instrument's going to come out to you. Should you go in and pick the instrument up yourself, here we go, this is the box, this is what it looks like. If you were able to clear all of that online and the instrument's delivered to you, again, here you go, this is what the box looks like. So we're in a cardboard box. We've got some high density foam inside of that. We've got bubble wrap, and then finally the case of the instrument. So very well protected. We've never had issues with damage anywhere around the world that we've shipped them. So very fortunate in that respect, but we do take our time and we do take care to pack them up nicely. So when the instrument arrives, you're going to need a box cutter to get into it, some sort of a razor knife. Don't go too crazy with that. You only need to pop the packing tape. Don't go digging in deep, although you do have some distance before you get to damaging the actual case. Why take the chance? So just open it up, just a little bit, pop the packing tape, simple, there we go, done with the box cutter. So we'll open it up, and the first thing we'll see is the high density foam. Just lift that piece out and put it aside. Inside of that we've got the bubble wrap. And inside of the bubble wrap is the instrument case. So we'll just fold all that out of the way, reach in by the handle, and bring out the bass. I like the sound of that. Bring out the bass. Alright, we'll put that packaging out of the way. So, in this video we're working with a bass in one of our light flight cases. We will produce a video at a later time with the gig bag in it, but for now let's just stick with the M series instrument in one of our light flight cases. Undo the latches, simple enough. Open it up. Woo! That looks pretty nice. Okay, so you'll find the bass laid out in the case with a protector between the strings and the frets. It's a simple thing that you can do to go a long way towards reducing fret wear. A lot of your fret wear occurs while your instrument is in a case and in transit. The strings vibrate, and often as a result of the padding in the case, which holds the instrument secure, the strings are depressed against the fretboard. So a simple divider, in this case just a piece of the same fleece that we use in the linings, is enough to put that barrier between your strings and your frets and give you a better longevity on your frets. So we'll find the bass in the case, we'll find an extra set of strings. We always send out an extra set, and the tool kit that goes along with the instrument for making adjustments to the headstock tuners, the truss rod, and other items on the instrument. If we open this up, we'll also find what me and probably most other manufacturers would consider one of the more important things that go along with a new product, and that is the owner's guide. So the first thing you do when you get the bass is take a moment to read the owner's guide, please. There's information in here on tuning up the strings, setting the truss rod, adjusting intonation if that's ever required, tensioning the headstock, the friction stays, lots of good stuff in here. Take just a few minutes also around the electronics of the instrument. Take the time. Doesn't take long, 5 minutes. Read the owner's guide, please. In the toolkit, you'll find a few different items that relate to the headstock friction stays, around retensioning those, which, well, you know, you got to do it every now and again, not very often. A truss rod wrench. We've got the little, it's actually a drum tuning key, same square drive as a drum, but it's the little key for when you change strings, for winding on new strings, and a set of keys for the case itself. So pop that back in, pull the bass out, and you'll notice the center strings are quite floppy. We break the tension on those quite completely. The outer two strings, though, we leave about, they're left about a half step below standard pitch. We don't want the tension so loose that the bridge can slide around. Remember, It's a floating wooden bridge. It's not secured by glue or screws to the surface of the instrument. So if we don't keep some string tension on, then there's a chance for that to move. Then intonation has to be reset. It's not a big thing. Again, in the owner's guide, you find the information on how to reset the intonation, but you don't want to do it if you don't have to. So once you've read the owner's guide, gotten a bit of a familiarity around the instrument, then come out and tune her up. These strings, the center strings, are going to have to be tensioned at the headstock, and that's done with the drum tuning key. The outer two strings, they just are about a half step down, so you can bring those to pitch with the tailpiece. And that, my friends, is what you should be able to expect whenever you order a bass from Stonefield. A beautiful instrument packaged well to protect your investment, along with the tools, accessories, and information that you need.